have about 16 after 9 a.m. It is Western Uganda's biggest radio station. A good morning to everyone that is locked onto the station right now. We told you we do have a guest in the studio. You have Mr. Brown Juliana and Onen in the studio. We do have
a man who can
guru,
pictures,
photography guru in the studio.
You will think it is Photoshop.
Let's just make life easy for you if you're listening in, because these days social media is running things. Oscar Ntege, go look him up on Facebook, and then you get to know who we're talking about. Look at the quality of the pictures he takes, and then that's how you respect the person who is talking to us today. So, Oscar, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you in Western Uganda.
I'm really honored to be at the biggest Western Uganda radio station.
That's what's up. We just wanted you to hear. We just wanted
so
to
those
hear.
Those kinds of things.
Anyway, Oscar, is it your first time in Mbarara?
Honestly, it's not the first time.
Yes.
But this is like the 10th time I've been to Mbarara, but it's my first time to this radio station. Yes.
What brings you to Mbarara?
I was hosted by the biggest studio in Mbarara.
Yes.
Rail 24 Media. Yes, of Mr. Collins. I'm doing a mini workshop with them. I'm taking them through photography training.
Okay. I was there yesterday. I was a model, by the way.
Oh.
I was a model. Nice shots were being taken. I was being,
I missed out on that, but I'm going to be there today, and I can assure you, Oscar,
You're going to model?
I'm going to circulate those pictures on social media, and you won't believe it.
I'm waiting for you. I'm really waiting for you.
Anyway.
And then you should be there.
I'm showing up.
Oscar,
Yes.
what does it take to have a good picture?
Honestly, what does it take to get? It takes a great photographer to have a great picture. In my opinion, a good picture is about what does a picture make you feel when you look at it. I mean, that's what, in my opinion, I think it's the feeling the picture gives you when you look at it that makes an awesome picture.
At first, I thought it's a camera.
Honestly,
it's a studio. It's the lights.
Honestly, of late, where everybody can access a great camera, everybody can do a technically competent picture, but a great picture has to evoke emotion. In my opinion, it's not so much about how great the lighting is, how good the camera is. It's about
The story in it.
how can it evoke emotion in a person that is looking at it. Yes.
Is there a time where you take pictures and you feel like this picture has no life, like there's no life in it?
Of course, there are pictures you look at and you're like, well, it's a great pose, but it looks grotesque. It doesn't have emotion. I mean, you see pictures on all over social media of a bride and groom. They are kissing, but the groom is putting his hands in the pocket. And you're like,
Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Is there anything as not photogenic? I do have a couple of girls who tell me, man, my husband doesn't like taking pictures. My boyfriend doesn't take. He doesn't look good in pictures. He's not photogenic.
I don't think there is something like that this person is not photogenic.
You're not for pictures. You just stay somewhere.
No. It's not there. I don't really believe in that. The only thing I believe in is that they're only bad photographers. You know?
So you can be a good-looking person. You go to a studio and they make you ugly.
Yes, just like posing.
Yes.
People, when you mention the word posing, if you wrote the word "I pose people" on your website, you wouldn't get any business. You know, they're not bad poses. They're not. Posing is not bad as a thing, but they're just bad poses. That's what I can say, really.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. Anyway, how long have you been in the business?
I've been shooting since 2007. Yes, so those are about 10 years. Yes, 10 years in the game, and it's really been.
Is it a profession? Is it something you went to university to do? Are there actually places in Uganda that you can go and study photography?
Yes, you can study photography. For now, I'm doing workshops. For one, I went to Makerere University and did industrial fine art. I'm an art student, and I majored into photography. So, but it's much more of the experience than what you're really studying in school. Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to ask you something. You know very well that back years ago, people never respected photographers.
Yeah.
We kind of had like
The photographer.
he's just
Cameraman.
They're going to pose it and say how.
How do you actually manage to fit in the industry and make it feel like it's the best thing you can ever have?
The coolest job you can ever have.
Yes.
Honestly, when we are in the very start, like I said, I revolutionized the photography game in Uganda. When I came into this industry, Yeah, the photography game was, we found studios like Megapix,
Yeah.
African Images,
Yeah.
Stolico. Those were the top studios that were there. But they were still doing the same traditional thing as they used to do when they were doing film.
Yes.
So when I came into the game, it was, I came in with a fun kind of style. The first wedding I shot where I had brides jumping, instead of the groom carrying the bride, I make the bride carry the groom. It was really a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
I remember my Facebook page then was about 1,000 likes,
Yeah.
and it was, I'll call it catapulting from.
Shut up.
It shot up from 1,000 to 8,000 likes in just 30 days. You know, the first wedding I posted, and I was like, what? You mean people have been looking for something different all along? And from then, I've seen many photographers come into the game because of me.
Are
I've
they
met-
copying your style?
that I don't want to call it copying. They didn't copy, but they got inspiration from my work. When you look at even the coloring today, and you look at the pictures I did 2012, 2011, the coloring photographers are using today, they're getting inspiration from me.
From your
That's why I call myself a revolutionary when it comes to the photography.
Photography.
So wait, I just want to know how you make this magic happen. Because you see, some of us look at those cars that people pose on,
Yes.
and the picture looks so fancy, and someone is sitting next to a Lamborghini, and you're like, okay, how did this happen? And does it really happen in real life, or you just like probably?
There's some magic you do behind the
What
computer.
kind of magic do you do?
There's
Well,
something.
well, you can do it in Photoshop, but if you did it on the actual set, it would make much sense. And it's the props really contribute to a good picture, but I wouldn't want to give all the credit to the propping, the Lamborghinis, the great cars, and all that, because we've got great shots in rustic buildings, in warehouses, in factories,
Down in a slum.
down in a slum,
Where there are flies
you know,
and everything.
And it depends. Like there is not one picture I saw back in the day. I don't know the photographer. This bride was standing in a ghetto, and she was so clean, sparkling clean, and we have better kids surrounding her, all smiling
That's
along with
amazing.
her. And you look at this bride, the contrast the picture has in
story is
terms
real.
of emotion. I mean, to me, that's what makes the picture
Yeah.
than a Lamborghini or yes.
I've been to studios.
Yes.
And there's something, you were taking my shots yesterday, and I was
Yes.
very comfortable with the photographer. I've been to studios and I literally look like I'm lost.
Yes.
You're in front of a camera, the person is taking pictures, you don't know if they are good or bad.
Yes.
Why do people look for you? Why do people say, you know what, I'm getting into this studio, but I
Yes.
want Oscar to take my picture?
Now, for photography, as a photographer, I look at ourselves as performers. Like a musician goes on stage and does his performance.
Yes.
Now, as photographers, we are meant to be performers. The person in front of my camera is the person I'm performing for.
Yes.
So, I stand in front of them. I look at them. If, for example, a girl comes in, yeah, I say, hi, how are you doing, Anita? Are you okay? She's like, yes, I'm fine. As I'm talking to him, I'm looking.
Did you
Okay, one,
shoot
she has a
one
beautiful
Anita
smile.